Hello pilots and friends! Today I'm jamming in Sim with one of the best propeller driven aircraft of World War II that almost nobody knows about, the RE-2005 Series. This beauty was mostly lost to history. Super light, sleek, and powered by the Bf-109 engine. It was one of the best climbing props of war, especially to 5,000 meters. You could turn fight a Spitfire and hit like a freight train with three 20mm cannons, one firing straight through the propeller shaft, plus, just for fun, two 50 cals on top of that. And if that's not spicy enough for you, in the real world you could carry 1-ton bomb, 2,200 pounds. In the game, sadly we only get 500kg version. Still, pretty sweet setup. Even British and German pilots were impressed with that plane. So why isn't it famous as Spitfire or 109? Well, for one, it came a bit late in the war, around mid-1943. And second, it was state of the art. That means it was hard to produce and maintain. So Italians end up favoring the G55 as their go-to fighter. Also, rookie pilots would set the trim wrong and get into trouble at high-speed dives, often messing up their tail. Apparently, if you set it right, no issue at all. In the end, only 48 were made, plus two prototypes that were so good they also saw combat. I really wish somebody would make a proper documentary about this gem. So in Sim, if possible, I like to hang out near friendly ships. Since there's no identification tags, it's helpful to see who the ships are firing at. I spot some AI wyverns and figure they're perfect warm-up targets. This is my first flight in RE-2005 in Sim, so I'm just trying to get a feel for handling and aiming. While I'm awkwardly mostly missing the wyverns, I spot a fighter out of the corner of my eye. Time to dance. Now here's where this plane shines. Once you're on someone's tail, it sticks like glue. I get a few hits, and it's a typhoon. So now just gently walk him into my crosshair, and boom. Sadly, it was just one of the wyvern's AI escort. But hey, points are points. I stall out, but this plane recovers easily, in a game and in real life. Just get a bit of air over the wings and you're back in the game. There is also a fun little bug. If you lift your in-game pilot's head, you can peek outside on the left side of the canopy, only left. Handy for checking your six. Then I see our ships firing again. We get company. P-38 is going after our bombers. So I dive in to say hi. I land the crit and keep my speed up to stay with him. After some damage, he slows down enough for me to finish the job. Then it's back to the fleet, where I help pop another wyvern. After that, I reclimb, then someone nearby calls for help. I go to assist, but first I need to figure out who is who. Twin booms. That's another P-38. Let's go. Now, pro tip, if two guys are dogfighting and you don't know who's who, always go for the second guy. If he's friendly, just monitors situation, he probably has things under control. If he's not friendly, well, then you know what to do. If it was reversed and you went for the front guy, if the rear guy was an enemy, then you're in trouble. This guy's in a turn fight, so he's super slow. I have to throttle back not to overshoot. At least aiming is easier this way. Side visibility in this plane isn't great because of these bars. I'm constantly bobbing my head up and down like I'm checking out for loose change. so I can look around. I check on the ships again. They are shooting at someone. I dive. It's a P-51. He's flying super straight, not seeing me, so of course I miss almost every shot. But once I'm on his 6, that's it. You're not shaking me off. That's 3 kills and an assist so far. And ships are shooting again. Another wave of wyverns. But now I'm fully warmed up. One goes down fast. And the other gets a spicy little rolling scissors treatment with 0 throttle. Just so I slow down enough to slip on his 6. Then another fighter shows up. It's a Typhoon, probably another AI. I guide him into a crosshair, light up the 20s and fold his wings. By then my buddy Plink joins the match. He's in his 109 and starts chasing a P-38 that just blew up our bomber into oblivion. While I'm watching the dogfight, Plink absolutely rips the tail off the P-38. It was beautiful. Time for a quick reload and refuel. So apparently warthunder replays only record about 1 hour and 5 minutes at a time, which means the rest of the fight is from Plink's replay. And all I've got is the third person footage from now on. But this is where it actually gets really spicy. Plink is flying ahead of me and we're heading for the guys in the contrails. We've got a strategy. I'm in a turn fighter, so I keep them busy and Plink boom and zooms them in his 109. One of the guys peel off in a P-51 and go straight for Plink. I'm like, just keep him busy, I'm coming. I make a pass, miss a shot, and I notice another enemy shows up. I try another pass on the Mustang, miss again. I realize the other guy is a Spitfire. Great, now I've got 2 on me. I land a little hill on Spit, but I think I just scratched his pain. He's still flying like nothing happened. In the cockpit, I'm jumping back and forth between tracking Mustang and the Spit. I missed the Spit again. Then I have to dodge the Mustang. Luckily, they're both chasing me in the same direction, which actually helps a bit when it comes to dodging and trying to line up a shot. Plink dives on the Spit but misses. At least he keeps the Spit busy. So I go for the Mustang. I dodge the speed again, and P-51 climbs and slows down. Just enough for me to finally chop off his wing. But now I'm slow, and speed is going right for me. I try and regain some speed, but I was so slow from taking out the Mustang. And the Spit manages to land a shot on my oil cooler. Then Plink scares him off my tail, but overshoots. Now the Spitfire is chasing Plink. At least the 109 can outrun him. I'm on a Spit's tail, but the oil temp is starting to rise, so I need him to re-engage me before my engine gives up. I tell Plink just keep pulling away, and maybe the Spit will switch back to me since I'm damaged. So we start this little chase while my oil is starting to get warmer and warmer. Eventually the Spit gets bored with chasing Plink and turns back on me. I'm like, yay! My engine is still at 100%, but who knows for how long. My buddy knows the second I re-engage the Spit, he can turn back and help me out. I go in, try to shoot him, but I do not have enough lead. Still getting used to the plane. Spit goes up and I stick to him like glue. I think this is where my engines start to lose power. Plink zooms through again, miss his shot, but helps keep the pressure up. I've got combat flaps out and I'm still managing to hold the turn with the Spit. But my engine is beginning to fade. And I'm starting to stall a bit in a hard turn. Then my hero, Plink, dives down and slices off the Spit's tail. I guess tail chopping was his specialty that day. We do give the Spitfire pilot GG for solid flight, and he returns the favor. Got to give a credit when it's due. I point my plane towards the closest base and cross my fingers. But really, you can see how amazing this plane is. I seriously wish someone made a proper documentary about it. This plane was a pinnacle of World War II propeller fighter design. It makes me sad that almost no one knows about it. Anyway, before the match ends, I had another amazing dogfight with a Typhoon Ace. But sadly, even Plink's replay ran out of time, so no footage of that. And while I was limping back to the base, an opportunistic F4U sneak in from my low 6, I was using all my focus to keep the plane up, so I didn't check my 6. And he gets an easy kill. But honestly, the plane was so much fun to fly, I wasn't even mad about it. Plus, really, at this point with that engine, I could not put up a fight. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the ride. Let me know in the comments if you made it to the end. Check out our aircraft merch if you like to support the channel. And dig into our other videos for more tips, chaos and fun. Have an awesome War Thunder day, play for fun, and peace on Earth.